All right, we got 30 days to close another deal. Why? We sold a big deal, like big shots. 91 million bucks. We went out, we cut it about half of it. We just closed on a big shopping center. Now we're gonna close on another hotel, but that still leaves a piece. And I need that piece. And I can't find it, but I'm looking. The story is, we're getting desperate, baby. Something popped up in my neighborhood, but what looks good on the computer don't always look good in reality. Number one, it's got a second-story gym. It takes up the whole second floor here. Are they doing well or not? I'm gonna have to find out. It's a big name brand, but then again, you want exercise, walk up some stairs. We got a vacant space here, but they're trying to call it 2 vacant spaces. We got a You Break a Eye Fixer, and we've got cannabis products, which not a lot of banks want a loan on. Why? Because it's not federally legal. Right here, you have a vacancy. I'm looking around, they're saying 100 and 101 is vacant. Well, where the hell's 100? You got 201 that goes upstairs. You got 101, 102, 103. Where's 100? But then I walked over here and I see a doorway there, which looks like they cut out for the opening to go upstairs, and they took a 800 square foot somehow and tucked it away back there. How do you get to it? You can't have them go through this door. This space right here, they're saying is 2,002 square feet. Then you got some kind of 800 square foot box there. Ideally, it'd be nice to just rent the whole goddamn 3,000 square feet out to one tenant. It's definitely a good street. You got McDonald's across the street, but then you got a trailer park right next door. I mean, it's an older building they tried to redo. Look at this. What the fuck's going on here? The brick doesn't look like it was that bad a shape. I've had buildings where the brick would come off, but maybe something was happening here where the brick was falling off and they just started ripping it off and now they're gonna have to redo it. Where they think they're gonna put a drive-through, maybe in the back. It does have a big lot. It's crazy. They don't show you this online, baby. Come here. What do you want, you puppy lover? The story is, Jimmy knows I don't want no pets in my house. I don't let my kids have pets. I'm done with the whole pet thing. My wife gets too emotional. She can't handle it when they get sick. It's too much work. He has a dog in his family that nobody can take care of, and he brings it home. But does he care? Does he listen? No. He's a big shot celebrity. If that goddamn dog pisses or shits on my goddamn fake lawns or in my house, I'm gonna cut Jimmy Hart's hair. Ah, shut up, you mutt. I don't want you to bring me nothing.
This is too much. I can't do this. I love the dog. I love y'all. I love everybody, but damn. You know, this is...
You know, having a dog is like having a child.
No, it's worse. I can't. There's no way for me to do it at my age.
Too much for you. He lasted one day with the dog.
It took me a little time to realize it, and I know I'll get over it.
Took you one day.
You know what I mean?
He can't handle no dog. He's running around the whole goddamn country everywhere. He's gonna carry a little dog with him? Stop. So here we are. They don't show you this online. There's some kind of issue here. They're gonna have to reface this whole goddamn side. But if it's going on here, the brick is having a problem. Eventually the whole place is gonna have a problem. This building was built in 1970. Shit, that's almost as old as I am. And I'm falling apart. I wish I could shed some of my brick. You got this road here. You got this parking lot nobody's using. And you got all that land there. And you're right here in a mall. A single quick service type franchise restaurant might work here, but it's all maybe, and I don't know what kind of shape the roof's in. I mean, you know, they're offering at a 6.5 cap, you claim. If you rent that space out, it'll put you probably at a 7+. They got a place in the market looking like this. It's a good year down the road. I wouldn't mind buying. I got my lawyer writing an offer on that. I got a Starbucks down here that is very expensive, but it's a Starbucks and it's in my neighborhood. I don't know, I'm getting desperate.
How much I got left to?
25 million. Probably not gonna cover it all. I might take some stock losses and offset some of my capital gains. I don't know. My life is not in a great place right now. Goddamn interest rates still high. Stocks are down. Fucking real estate's overpriced everywhere you look. How to be cannabis? Shit. Well, the problem with cannabis is a lot of people went out and they took a lot of these distressed retail spots and they repurposed them into dispensaries. But there's a problem with that. Yes, you can rent them to a dispensary, they'll come in, they'll fix the place up, they'll pay you almost twice the goddamn rent that you normally collect. Well, sounds good, don't it? But ding, 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 there's a problem. Banks don't like to loan on them. Why? Banks are federally chartered and they don't want to loan on something that's illegal. You know, it's a small deal. It's not going to help me in the big picture. Yeah, right now, I need to find a real big deal. I need about 23 to 25 million. Go look at that $1 million or $2 million deal ain't going to help me much. But I'll look if it's in my neighborhood. I'm looking at about a half a dozen deals right now. Problem is, it takes time to close deals. Even if you don't need a bank loan, you still got to go through your survey. You got to go through the title insurance. You got to have a contract. You got to have a phase 1 on it. Phase 1 is an environmental report. A guy goes out there and he does all kinds of homework and research and determines what has been on that property. Does the property have any contamination? You don't want to buy dirty land. There's a lot of things to do and a lot of moving parts and people you need working on it. So my clock's ticking and I'm not a very happy person today. What are you doing? He put a fabric roof on the roof. What I don't understand is you took the vehicle to an event. You didn't bring it back with gas in it. You take it out again, you run out of gas on the bridge, and now it's not running right. Is it running right or what?
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. What do you gotta do?
Once I get this back on, I'm gonna start it and, one thing at a time.
What do you mean? What's the roof got to do with starting the engine?
You know he gets $209 an hour for working on this.
I should.
He should be paying me.
That's true.
He takes my lights down. I still ain't got no lights. He can't fix the fireplace. He can't get the lights fixed. He fucks up the Batmobile. Please.
But he helped the boat. He fixed the boat, didn't he?
Yeah, but it's funny how it keeps breaking every time he fixes it. I think he breaks shit just so he can fix it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So you can't start that thing up now, or what?
I can. I gotta get gas and pour it in the carburetor. It's empty. It's bone dry.
Just like you, bone and dry.
No, that's
I'm living in a fucking loony bin.
Look, this is Blue. We're trying to find him a home. I kind of inherited him.
I know where there's a home for him. #1 Chinese food.
Watch it. Oh, sorry. Come here. All right, up in your bag. Up in your bag. No.
We can't Airbnb this place, but we can rent it out for events, baby. And that's what we're gonna do. I got a company that's coming in here and they're gonna have a big event for only one night. Not overnight. They're gonna pay me a nice fat fee, more than 5 figures, baby. And we're gonna do everything we can, because maybe they'll come back. All this has to go. All that has to go. Open the doors and have this whole area overlooking the ocean for a sit-down dinner for at least 60 people. That's their plan. And we're gonna make it happen. So we gotta get busy. We gotta get furniture moved out of their way. We gotta get some cars moved out of here. We gotta get everything cleaned up with the landscaping. We need the fireplaces working, the TV's working, everything working. This one night will pay my whole month's mortgage. I'm standing in the middle of an empty patio. They wanted all the stuff out so they can bring tables in. They're gonna have a big event, and we're gonna make some money, baby. The problem that I'm facing, the brokers are facing, and everybody's facing except the sellers. Well, they're facing it, but they don't want to realize it's in their face. You can't pay a cap rate equivalent to or less than the interest rate. If you do, what are you gonna make? Your down payment is gonna get you the cap rate? The rest of the money all goes to the bank. You own in real estate for practically free. So unless you're in a 1031, now's not a good time to buy real estate. And all the sellers need to come down in their price to make it make sense. They don't control interest rates. Interest rates control everything in real estate. And if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. All right, as a favor, Rafal wants me to look and help him try to find a place to buy. He asked me to go here on Craigslist. Hey, you never know where you'll find a deal. Ben found one on Facebook. And he wants me to look at this duplex. Get it now, before it's gone. $298,000. Right off the bat, I don't like it. You know why? 2-bedroom, 1,200 square foot. And they always want to be tricky. When they say 2-bedroom, 1,200 square foot, they don't mean two bedrooms. If it's 1,200 square feet, it must be 2 1-bedrooms. We got pictures. Refrigerator, kitchen, old, outdated. Could be a nice little place, but, is it worth 300 grand? Not so far. superior location. Now, truth is, in real estate, location, location, location. I'm so tired of people saying that, but that's what they say, and that's the first thing you learn about real estate. Line out the door for renters. There's a line. People stand in line waiting to rent this place. Non-flood zone. Big deal. 100% occupied duplex. Each unit has one with back patios. Left unit is paying $950 a month, and the right unit is paying $900 a month. Well, it's bringing in $1,850 a month. But owner pays water and sewer. Also pays for the left unit trash. He's paying for a left unit, but not the right unit. I don't know. Both units' ACs and refrigerators have been replaced in the past 2 years. Roof is 2005, almost 18 years. Insurance companies don't want roofs over 15 years anymore. Both tenants are very good and have been in place for multiple years. Get in now, will not last, lock it in today. I gotta give them effort for trying. They were a pretty nice ad here. Rafal, eventually you're gonna wanna live in one of these.
That's right.
Let's say you buy it and you keep the tenant that's paying $950 a month. I think $298,000 is a little too much for me. Let's say you can get it for $270,000. You gonna go FHA, put 3.5% down?
If I get it, yeah.
If I get it, you already got approved once, but now interest rates went up. You may not be approving the same amount of money. I doubt you will be. And also I heard you were getting ready to be fired. So you're really gonna be in trouble. $3,500 every $100,000, you're gonna put down around 10 grand with all the other bullshit closing costs. So you can have a loan of $260,000. At today's rates, buddy, you'd be lucky to get 6%. So every year, $15,600 in interest. Now, if you buy that place at $270,000 and you multiply that by 80%, and then you multiply that by 2%, your taxes are gonna be about $4 grand a year. Insurance is probably gonna run you at least, could be $1,500 a year. You're not gonna have much more expenses on a place. All right, he's saying you're paying for the water. Let's say $1,500 a year. Your total is $22,600 a year in expenses. Now, you're sitting there with a tenant paying you only $950 a month. Times 12, you're only bringing in $11,400. In order for you to own that place and live there, you got to take the $22,600. You got to deduct the money you collected from the tenant. You can live there and own that place for $11,200 a year, $933 a month. That's the story. Is it the right deal for you? No, it's not. Because you're already living somewhere paying the same amount in rent. That's if you were gonna live there. Now, if someone's not gonna live there, now they got the $950 plus the $900. Typically, they should be able to raise those to $1,000 a piece. $2,000 a month is $24,000 a year. Their expenses were the same. They're gonna make a big $1,400 a year. Bad deal. $120 a month they'll make. People do things, I don't know why, because they know why they do these type of deals. Because they don't go to consult with Ben. They say, oh, duplex. Oh, I got 300 grand. I'll throw it on a duplex. They don't do their homework. They don't look at values. They don't even work the goddamn numbers. Then they sit around with all that money tied up and whatever. That's why you need to go to benmallah.com/shop and consult with Ben and get me on the phone. And I love the people that call me back and say, hey, I took your advice and I made a bunch of money. Those are the best calls I could ever get. And I get plenty of them. The problem is, everything you see on the market today is overpriced, because it hasn't adjusted with the rise in interest rates. Everybody needs to wake up and let's move on. But it takes people are slow. No, I don't want to come down in price, no. Well, then you're not a seller. Then go back to work, keep your property, and come back when you are a seller. Subscribe, watch another video, hit the like button. Adios, amigos.